working with Beyonce during the Destiny's Child era was quite a nightmare, lah. it's it's uh it's easy to imagine that, especially considering that she is now the queen bee. Anyways, what's going on? Jeremy here. This is Game On. You're listening to AFO Radio, and there's this 34-year-old dad from England who doesn't actually like Pokemon, never liked Pokemon, but he owns the complete set of Pokemon original cards from when he was a kid, basically. And this is how he got his hands on it. Especially if you're wondering, like, how does a guy who doesn't like Pokemon get a complete set? When he was younger, his younger brother was a fan of Pokemon, and his brother got cheated out of a Pokemon card by some older kids. And this dude, being the big brother that he was, decided to go and find these kids, get that card back. And the mom was like, "Ooh, my son, you so good, lah you. I want to reward you." So she went and she got him a 300 pounds, well, it costs 300 pounds, original Pokemon set, like all the cards of the original lineup. And even though he wasn't a Pokemon fan, I think even back then he realized a full set's got to have value, and maybe just appreciated the fact that his mom got him that gift. He held on to them, sort of chucked it away, and only until recently, when his own daughter offered to buy them from him for about £6, did he decide to go and check out their value. So, how much is a full 103 card first generation Pokemon collection worth? Well, according to the internet, it's about 25,000 to 35,000 pounds, which makes it quite the appreciation. I have to say, guys, I don't know about you, but if you got kids, I say don't give them any collection stuff. You just spend that money on yourself, you chuck it away, and hopefully in 20, 30 years, you've got yourself a nice down payment for a new car. Here's Liang, doing okay. AFO Radio. on AFO Radio that talks about the video games. It's the good stuff. And I don't know about you, but Rocket League is one of those games that has quite a bit of a cult following, a very devoted following. It's not the biggest in terms of like tournaments and just kind of like reputation, but the people who play it genuinely enjoy a game of just like hanging out and playing and competing online. In fact, I think I was watching PewDiePie the other day, and he was just playing some Rocket League, which is great. Now, Rocket League will be getting a bit of an update. They'll make it free to play. It's currently a paid-for game, meaning if you wanted to play it, you have to pay money, get it, and play online. But they're going to move to a free-to-play kind of like price point, and it's also going to launch on the Epic Game Store, which means it will no longer be available for download on Steam, where it's currently priced for about 20 USD, which is quite a substantial amount to pay for a game like that. But if you already have it on Steam, you don't have to worry because the Steam client will allow you to launch and play, and it will feature and allow for cross-platform playing. So it doesn't matter whether you're on the Epic Game Store or the Steam Store, you will get to play with the rest of the world. Now, Rocket League has been around for about 5 years now, and even though it isn't necessarily the biggest online game around here, with that devoted following and what I imagine to be this new free-to-play business model, here's hoping that they get an even bigger fan base, because there's a lot of heart in the game where you basically play football with trucks, which is the most interesting concept, which I'm terrible at, by the way. But I might want to get back into it soon because it does sound like a lot of fun. Here's Billie Eilish and Khalid. Lovely. AFO. What's going on? Jeremy here on AFO Radio. How are you doing? Welcome to Game On. And if you haven't already figured it out, streaming is the next big career choice. Like, there used to be a point in time when everybody wanted to be a YouTuber. Now, though, the tide feels like it's slowly changing to being a streamer. How do we know this? Well, let's just face it. One of the more known, renowned rappers is retiring to become a streamer. I don't know if you heard of him. His name is Logic. His real name is Sir Robert Bryson Hall II, and he did just that: retire from music to do streaming because he wants to focus on being a great father. It makes a lot of sense because when you stream, you can stream from home. You don't necessarily have to go on tour or perform all over the country. It gives you more time with your family. And to solidify that career move, Twitch has just signed him to an exclusivity deal worth 7 figures, which puts him in line with some of the biggest names in streaming, especially on the Twitch platform. Now, it's an interesting move for Twitch because even though their main business or what they're known for is video game streaming, they have a very thriving community of music streamers who just go online where instead of playing games, they play you music and they're taking requests and taking tips about but when you tip them, they play you the songs that you want. It's very interesting in the sense that they all come from a variety of, I guess, music genres from classical to electronic. The DJs who do sets, there are even like piano players and people who do like produce and remix stuff live on stream. It's quite a fascinating kind of like subsection of Twitch. Now, Logic is the first musician to exclusively sign to Twitch, even though there have been other known musicians who have accounts and occasionally stream on Twitch, like Deadmau5 is one of them. So yeah, we don't know what the streams are going to be like, and I imagine it will be some combination of music and video games. But this is telling you the power of streaming is coming your way. Here's Fort Minor, Hollybrook. Where'd you go? is AFO Radio. You are listening to Game On, the show about video games, and now we do some new release hype. New release hype is when new games come out, and some new games have come out this week. The first one of which is Panzer Paladin. It's on the Switch and the PC. It's a 2D action platformer game, heavily inspired by 8-bit retro games. And the plot of the game is like this: like you play as an android whose name is Flame. I know, like
Safe
so
with
cool.
Story Smile, a donation campaign initiated by AFO Radio.
And and that came on completely unexpected. My apologies. And of course, there is also a new game called Necro Barista on PC. It's a little bit more chill, less frantic, where you basically play a visual novel style game where you're a barista in a back alley cafe where the dead are granted one last night to mingle with the living. It's an interesting premise. I'm a fan of this visual novel style gaming. So yeah, man, do check it out. Okay? Okay. Now, we're going to end the show right about now, and we're going to leave you with the video game soundtrack of the day. This one is an interesting one. It's from Super Mario Odyssey, and the thing about Super Mario Odyssey is that it moved Mario music on the entire soundtrack in a very interesting direction. It's probably the most varied and, I guess varied and versatile of any Mario video game out there ever. And one of the highlights of that soundtrack is this song. It's called Jump Up Superstar, and it's the first time that Nintendo has added lyrics to a track. Here it is. Enjoy. My name is Jeremy. This is Game On, and we'll catch you soon next week.